Oh, they busted.
Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully the informational part help you and someone out, and we just watch some videos, whatever, talk about what's going on. But I just gotta say thank you to the people that's been rocking with your boy, because you could be somewhere else trying to find these videos, but yet you here with CSL TV. And I just gotta say thank you so much. Thank you. But anyway, I don't like making my intros that long, so let's get it.
This story is crazy, and heads up, the video is shocking. A massive, unprecedented manhunt is underway right now for this guy, Mohammed Amra, also known as The Fly, after he escaped from police custody in a brazen, deadly daytime ambush on Tuesday, and it was all caught on camera. Watch as a police convoy transporting Amra from court back to jail pulls into a toll booth. That's when, out of nowhere, a black car comes from the other direction and slams into the van carrying Amra. And that's only the beginning. That's when at least two masked attackers jump out of the black car and start shooting. Seconds later, you can see the prisoner himself, wearing white sneakers, getting out of the van. The shooters then set fire to their own vehicle before making their getaway in yet another car. Two prison guards were killed in this shocking attack. Video from a nearby bus shows people duck for cover when they hear gunshots. As you can see, one of the assailants calmly stroll by as this whole thing goes down. This all happened in northern France, where, unlike here, like this simply doesn't happen because, unlike here, guns in France are heavily regulated and hard to come by. The prisoner, Amra, was connected to several drug-related crimes but was not a closely watched prisoner. Still, the BBC says at least 5 prison guards were part of the transport, which makes his escape that much more astounding. The French government has said they've launched hundreds of police officers and special forces to search for Amra and the people who helped him escape, while prison guards unions have started protesting for better protections and more safety measures.
Dang, as they call this guy The Fly, I guess they ain't see that coming, because he had people coming from this way, hopping in that car, this car, and y'all already know when Fly, you know what I'm saying, come around, y'all ain't even gonna know it, and y'all ain't even gonna know they gone, because you ain't even gonna see it. And just like how they ambushed that dang van, security truck, and the security guards, what you thought you was gonna see it? I mean, it's just crazy. Like South France, like them good folks over there said, unlike here, they ain't with and tolerate none of that crime, gang stuff. So, do y'all think he gonna get caught? Do y'all really think he might just disappear and be gone in thin air? Because he is The Fly, and y'all already know how flies be. You'll see him, and then you don't.
Oh, they busted.
This story out of Charlotte, North Carolina is horrifying, and we have to warn you, the details may be upsetting. It all went down yesterday afternoon on a normally quiet, tree-lined residential street. That's where a bloody confrontation unfolded that's left the community and the nation in shock. In what's being called one of the deadliest days for law enforcement in recent history. It was just after 1:30 on a seemingly peaceful day when violence erupted as 4 U.S. Marshals approached a home to serve a warrant to this man, a convicted felon wanted on gun charges. The officers, part of a regional fugitive task force, were met with a hail of bullets as soon as they neared the doorstep. The suspect opened fire from the house, forcing the officers to return fire. In the chaos, the suspect was killed on the front lawn, but it didn't end there. When officers approached the home again, a second wave of gunfire came from inside the house. The gun battle that ensued was described by neighbors as a war zone.
We heard about over 100 gunshots. It sounded like World War III.
In a tense standoff that lasted hours, SWAT teams and police took over neighbors' homes, positioning snipers and other units to surround the place before armored vehicles ultimately breached the house. Inside the home, a woman and a 17-year-old were eventually taken into custody, their roles in the day's events still under investigation. Police later found a high-powered rifle in the house. In all, 4 officers were killed and 4 more were gunned down in the ensuing shootout. It's not clear exactly when during the exchange the 4 officers officers died. Critics say this all could have been avoided if our country had common sense gun law. Republicans and Democrats alike, paid off by big gun companies, have prevented measures that would ban civilians from owning guns like the one used in the shootout. Even police groups want to see automatic weapons banned, but that's unlikely to happen. In our society where profit matters more than human lives, billion-dollar gun companies have fought tooth and nail to make sure expensive weapons of war are still available to purchase.
Man, my condolences goes out to those police officers. Man, they was just doing their job. And this psycho lunatic was out there doing that crazy stuff. And then it turned around. You know, rest in peace to those four. Hoping those other people, I would say guys, but it's also all police women as well. So I'm just going to say I hope those officers make a full recovery. As far as in the kid or the 17-year-old and that lady, I hope they wasn't involved in this because they found the gun inside. Them two was inside. I mean, common sense would just say, hold on, we got to test and question these people. They better not leave our sight because a lot of people lost their life. You know, the person who started off the marshals, the person the marshals was looking for, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he living like that, he living that type of life. That shit was just going to happen anyway because negativity does nothing but create more negativity. So I wasn't seeing no positive shit in that. But again, let's just hope. Let's just hope. For them people's sake, man.